So, plot twist, you remember how Kendall and I last week were talking about how I would be gone this week and that she would have to cover the video? We got our weeks wrong. So, I'm actually here. Kendall's gone. And instead of me being gone next week, I will be here next week. Scheduling issues, whatever. But that just means I get to spend more time with you guys. As you can see, I am here in my bedroom. Okay, this isn't my bedroom. This is actually a bedroom set that we have just built to help make our videos look cooler. So we're not always like filming at our houses. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the videos. The one bedroom that I'm in, it's so dark. The lighting's terrible. I do the best I can. But this is actually a lot better. Here, let me show you. I always like showing you all stuff.
We got the bed here and a picture frame. And look, a very nice fancy orange blanket. Because we love color. But yeah, I'm gonna sit this back here.
Also, I have my favorite potted plant framed. Anyways, Vantha was the one who designed this. She did a fantastic job with it. But you all aren't here to look at decor, are you? You're here for Wednesday winners! So I'm gonna get that started for you after I can unlock this phone. I always forget the password. Okay, here we go. So, last week we asked you, what kind of remedies do you use when you're sick and you want to feel better? What are some of the stuff that you do? Because I already told you guys my answer and Kendall was supposed to do it this time, so I'm gonna guess what Kendall's this is. I have no idea. I was gonna text her and say, hey, give me your answer, but I completely forgot. So we're gonna say that Kendall loves to eat 5 whole cakes when she's sick. Whole bunch of cake. Oh, I do know one thing actually. She does crave Chinese food. She did say that once. Anytime that she's sick, she craves Chinese food. That one's real. The cakes we're gonna say is real, even though it's probably not. But hey, excuses. I can't find this app anywhere. Here we go. I'm all over the place today, but that's okay. Who isn't sometimes? Okay, YouTube. Perfect. We have the winners. No more waiting. Jeanette Sam? I'm so sorry. Actually, I read this earlier and I was like, oh, I got this pronunciation down. And I messed it up again, but that's okay. 6769 says, congrats winners. I love green tea with ginger, honey, and lemon all day long. Hot tea. I make immune soup. Carrots, celery, onions, and garlic. Puree it. Oh, actually sounds really good. Puree it and then add shredded cheese, water. Rest and feel better. Thank you so much. I am feeling better. I'm just congested still at this point. Carrots, celery, onion, and garlic. That sounds really good, actually. I would just eat that on, like, a typical Tuesday. Let's see. And we also got Kathleen Simpson, 7396, who says, congrats winners. Hot shower, then under the blankets and asleep for as long as I can stay asleep. Heard. That's me every day. But yeah, especially when you're sick, it's definitely better to get as much sleep as possible. Which is annoying because you sleep more, but I feel like your sleep is worse when you're sick, and that's the worst. I've never done NyQuil though. I know some people do that to help, but I don't know what that's like. Feel better. Thank you. So congrats to the winners. Don't forget. You know what? Finish the sentence. There we go. Perfect. Don't forget to email that Daily Deal winner. You will get a mystery box of a bunch of really cool stuff that we sell for free, which is awesome. So, I'm going to try to see if we can start having more winners. I can't guarantee it, but I think, I don't know. I mean, 2 is good, but I kind of think it would be better if we had a few more. So I'm not promising anything. I'm going to see if we can try to make that happen so that more of you can more likely win things, because we like giving away free stuff. It's a lot of fun, and we always really appreciate you guys. So what better way to do that than to give more opportunities for mystery boxes? So yeah, oh no, I didn't think of a question. Okay, this week's question, I may have to pause it. If I can't think of something in like 10 seconds, I'm going to pause the video and sit here and think about it. Yeah, I'll have to pause it. Sorry, hang on, I will be right back. Okay, this might be a fun one. If I can word it the right way. Sorry, I have asthma and my nose is still stuffy. I know I'm breathing really heavy. I apologize. I hope I'm not grossing you out, but I have this habit of where I talk without breathing because I get really excited. So I'm like, So I don't mean to keep like gasping in your ear. I already have some breathing issues, and my nose, again, where it's still stuffy, it's just a combination for disaster. So please bear with me. But okay. So this week's question, I guess the only way I can word it is by giving like an example. So a lot of times, you know, we associate one thing with something else when it doesn't really necessarily match. It's just something our brain does. For example, on October, there's a specific TV show that I love to watch. It's called Soul Eater. It's an anime. Anyway, so I love to watch Soul Eater in October, like rewatch it, and I love to eat pizza rolls with it. Those three things do not connect together, but for some reason I always associate the three like together, I guess. So my question is, what are some things that you associate together? Like if you do this, you always have to do this with it. If you think about this, it's associated with like a certain smell or whatever. You can tell me why those associations are made, or, you know, you can leave it without context. It doesn't matter. But yeah, what are some weird associations that your brain makes that you've just kept with you? Let me know. I guess I've already answered. That's one of them. I'll try to think of another one. But yeah, let me know. I'm really curious because I think stuff like that's fascinating. I guess that's it. I'm gonna go shoot some more videos, send a few emails, and get my job done. We out here working. So I hope you have a good day. And again, thanks for the well wishes. I get sick all the time. It's very annoying. So hopefully this will be it for a while. But until then, have a good day. Bye.